Hello there, I have a body weight home circuit you can do. You can do it anywhere at home. You don't need any equipment at all, although I will give you some modifications if you do want to add weight and make the exercises more difficult. But you can do this without any equipment at all. So there are 5 exercises. You can do them for however long you want. The first thing I'll do is to demonstrate the 5 different exercises. The first one is called a T press-up. So get yourself into a press-up position. Perform a press up, and at the top, rotate the upper body, lifting the arm up towards the ceiling. Press up again, and then rotate to the other side, and repeat. To make it easier, you can put your knees down, press up, and still rotate through the upper body. Exercise 2 is a squat, a body weight squat, sometimes known as an air squat. Sit your backside down, arms can come out in front for balance, make sure your knees are pushed out and that your knees are behind your toes, and then squat back up. You can make this more difficult by holding your hands here into what we call a prisoner squat. You can actually jump as well to make it even more difficult. So that's the squat, exercise 2. Exercise 3 is called a bird dog. Get yourself into a hands and knees table position, and you simply raise your opposite leg and your opposite arm at the same time until they're parallel to the floor. If you want to make this more difficult, bring your knees off the ground into a floating table and then lift the opposite leg and opposite arm. This requires a lot of core stabilisation. So that's exercise 3. Exercise 4 is also from this tabletop position. Lift your knees into a floating table, rotate on the back foot, and then kick this leg through, lifting the arm, and then through to the other side. Twisting, rotating on the back foot, kicking through. Be careful not to kick any furniture or a TV or anything else that's in your room. So that's exercise 4, the kick through. Exercise 5 is called a Renegade row. Again, in a press-up position, you perform a press-up, lift one arm, touch your hip. Press up again, touch the hip. To make it easier, you can rotate through the upper body. You can also do this on your knees. You can also perform it without the press up, with just the lift. To make it harder, try not to rotate through the upper body. Try and keep your upper body still as you perform the hip touch. Right, so let's get going with our circuit. I have a little circuit timer here. There are plenty of apps available, free apps on your phone, where you can set your work time and your rest time. For today, we're working for 40 seconds with a 20-second rest. So that's a total of 5 minutes. You could then repeat the circuit as many times as you like, 2-3 times to make 5, 10, 15-minute workout. I did mention if you do have any weights at home, dumbbells, you can use those for your squats, so hold them here. You could hold whatever you want. You can use water bottles, milk bottles full of water. That'll give you 2k or so weight. So you can hold those in your hands, or if you have a kettlebell, you can hold it here to make your squats more difficult. But of course, you can do this without any equipment at all. You can vary your times. You can increase your work time, reduce your rest time to make these exercises more difficult. You can also do more repetitions within the time, so you could do more press-ups or more T press-ups within the 40 seconds. But also for some of the exercises, you can slow the tempo down. For example, on the squat, if you come down a lot slower, 3 or 4 seconds to lower, and then come back up, or even 3 or 4 seconds to lower, and then come back up with a jump, that will also increase the intensity of the exercise. So let's get going with our circuit. And let's go, T presses. lift the leg as well if you like. 10 seconds to go. And rest. Exercise 2 is our squat. Remember, if you have dumbbells, you can hold them here to make the squat more difficult. And do some modifications and variations. Arms out in front for balance. Squat down so your thighs are parallel to the ground, 90 degrees with your knees. Add a jump if you like. Or slow the tempo down. Hold at the bottom as well, might help. Makes it more difficult. Jump out of it. Back to our air squats. On your toes if you like. And rest. And exercise 3 is our bird dog. So we go down onto hands and knees, tabletop position. Beginning in 5 seconds. And go. Opposite leg, opposite arm. Try and keep your upper body parallel to the ground. Squeeze the glutes at the top and the back. Muscles the upper back to lift that arm. Pushing back with the foot, imagine you're trying to keep the back wall. Make it more difficult, floating table. Requires a lot more balance this. 5 seconds. And rest. Next exercise is our kick through. 10 seconds more rest. Five seconds to go. Get ready in the tabletop position. Knees off the ground, floating table, and let's go. Kicking that foot through. You can leave the arm down if you like, or you can rotate through the upper body and lift it to the ceiling. This exercise, to make it harder, we simply increase the speed of the exercise, or we could add a hold at the top here. So we're working more on our core. Faster we go, be a cardiovascular exercise. 5 seconds. Last one. And rest. One more to go. Renegade row. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Beginning in press up position. And let's go. Press up, touch the hip. Press up, touch the hip. If this is too challenging, down onto your knees, same thing. It's easier if you rotate the upper body, but to place more demand on your core, keep your upper body parallel to the floor. You can make that slightly easier by putting your feet wider. And we're done. 5 exercises, 5 minutes. Rest for 2 or 3 minutes and repeat. Hope you enjoyed that circuit. Well done. Stay active, and I'll be posting more exercise challenges and ideas as the weeks go on. Thank you for watching.